What was interesting was I was reading the article on the 2K website and it was accompanied by an Undertaker picture. Which made me think, apparently each of these releases are going to have their different themes. What happens if there's an Undertaker theme? Hey up people, it's Tom here and welcome to another WWE 2K20 video. We've got some more swaggy gameplay in the background when we're playing this game and we're going batshit crazy on the Raw is War arena and we're playing with Kane and the Undertaker and whacking each other with weapons all over the place. It reminds me, this is actually a pretty good game. It's a very good sports simulation game. The other day on the channel, we talked about the 10 things we need in WWE 2K20. Today, we're actually talking about things which actually might be in the game. However, unfortunately, we will be talking about DLC as well. Yep, it's got even worse this year, guys. 2K have found another way to steal our money. It's ridiculous. Now, I wasn't really a fan of when the trailer hit the other day because you're talking about a new game that's coming out. We've waited ages for all this new information, and then you spend a good portion of the trailer talking about things we're going to have to pay extra for. What is all that about? Why has this become a thing? If the content already exists, it should go with the game. 2K20 will probably be quite lacking when it first comes out, so why do we have to pay for more content? It should come with the game. So today we're talking about WWE 2K20 Originals. Apparently, this is the new DLC system, which is replacing sort of like a season pass. So you're going to get new content come in every few months, and we're going to have a little bit of a talk about it. There's going to be some crazy ideas, and I'm hoping a lot of them are true, because it's going to make my channel a lot more interesting if they are. So in WWE 2K20, we'll be getting WWE 2K20 Originals. It's a little bit like the Battlefield 5 season pass where they bring out new maps and things like that every few months. So how do they describe 2K20 Originals? Let's have a look. So 2K describes it as an all-new series of content that will give you a ton more content after the game comes out. So apparently each of the releases will have its own unique theme and content, including a new showcase episode featuring new arenas, superstars, story towers, unlockable characters, arenas, and so much more. So I compared this to the Battlefield 5 season pass because they did announce the season pass before the game came out, and EA, even E-bloody-A, made it free this year. You did not have to pay for the season pass for Battlefield 5, and you got all this free content, but for 2K20, you're gonna have to pay for that content. But what is the content gonna be? So to accompany the description of what 2K20 Originals is going to be, they attached some concept arts of a Braun Strowman, like Frankenstein character, and then you had a swamp character of Bray Wyatt. I don't really know why you have to make him a swamp character. He already looks like he comes from a swamp. And you also got a kind of like, it looked like a zombie slash swampy kind of area. It's a new ring, it's a new arena, it's kind of like a new map really. It's completely different from any of the current arenas we already have in the game. And this is apparently, I think we believe, the first release for the 2K20 Originals. So you'll get this whole like a package together of superstars that fit the theme, a ring that fits the theme, this map. I'm guessing it's going to be like an interactive area as well. So you get the gist, you're going to have a tight package together theme with all new content inside it, which makes me wonder what other kind of releases are we going to get with this. So it genuinely does look like in 2K19 they were kind of like testing the waters out a bit, because we got a zombie Triple H, which did at the time kind of feel a little bit out of place. We got a very Wyatt compound, which was basically bloody useless as a paper straw that they now give you in Weatherspoons. And even like the big head mode that they gave us last year, it was kind of like, it feels like it's a bit of a tester of 2K going absolutely mental with this. So we're going to get some really wacky things coming to this 2K20 Originals thing, but you're going to have to pay for it. What was interesting was I was reading the article on the 2K website and it was accompanied by an Undertaker picture. Which made me think, apparently each of these releases are going to have their different themes. What happens if there's an Undertaker theme? Maybe we'll get an own Defeat the Streak DLC package. Could one of the releases be an Undertaker Defeat the Streak mode? All they'd have to do is add a really overpowered Undertaker, maybe some unlockables like attires and maybe some different entrances. They'd have to add like a little bit of a leaderboard, but I could genuinely see an Undertaker mode being added as part of this Originals thing. They can even add like a casket match or a buried alive mode. Like, I would pay for that. Like, I would genuinely pay for that. I would feel like I was getting my money's worth if I was getting 2 new game modes, a Defeat the Streak mode, and we know we do that on YouTube. It would be insane. I did it back in the day and you guys loved it. Like, that would be really cool to get. And then I was thinking, why don't they have one of the releases of the 2K Originals being sort of like a backstage theme, where there's like 3, maybe even 4 backstage areas which you can fight in, which are actually interactive, because currently they're I remember back in the day playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, there was an amazing parking lot brawl area. You could interact with basically everything. You could even interact with like a fire extinguisher. The boogeyman was in the mode as well. There was even, I think there was like a pub themed area you could fight in as well. I think it was called like a bar. I think it was called a bar brawl or something like that. Why don't they have a theme where there's loads of backstage areas you can fight in? That would be sick. There could be like an Extreme Rules styled theme where you get sort of matches, which match types that should actually be in the game when you get it. Inferno matches, where are they? Casket matches like we said. Buried Alive matches like we said. Punjabi prison maybe. Added content like this with a bit of a theme attached to it could be awesome. I would definitely like to see the Defeat the Streak theme, but what about a WWE All-Stars remake theme? The big heads from last year kind of felt like a little bit of a tester of that, or a sneak preview of what we could get. And to be honest, I wouldn't even be disappointed if there was only like maybe like 5 superstars in the All-Stars theme, but the style of that game is amazing. Like that game, I was playing it on the channel the other week, does not age. It's so bloody fun. Like doing a spinneroonie and then doing an RKO, like 10 foot in the air. It's just fun. I would pay £10 for just that feature alone. It would be so fun to play on the channel. Now, it does also mention that you'll be getting like new tower modes and maybe like a showcase episode for different superstars during the 2K20 Originals releases. I'm thinking they'll probably maybe do like a Seth Rollins one. He's got quite an established career that you could get some good showcase matches out of that. 2K Towers, maybe like a Brock Lesnar one or something like that. I'm not too bothered about that, but my thought process continued. This new season pass basically allows 2K to continue updating the game, getting people coming back to it because people don't play this game after Christmas, did you not know? So could this DLC coincide with what is happening in WWE today? Absolutely. Could we get attires as free downloads when Royal Rumble comes around? Do a Royal Rumble themed release where we get a bunch of Royal Rumble attires, which happened at Royal Rumble 2020. WrestleMania comes around, you could release a new WrestleMania stage for that year's WrestleMania 36, with loads of attires and things. If a new championship comes out, let's get that championship in the game. Updated looks for wrestlers. If Baron Corbin shaves his head again, Baron Corbin shaved head. Or even if Sasha Banks tries a different look. Blue hair, let's have some blue hair in there. Updated ratings for wrestlers, not hugely impressive if we got this, but it's kind of cool, because you can change it yourself anyway. And new superstars. Let's get some new superstars in there. If somebody debuts, get him in the game. It blows my mind that people on Community Creations can spend more time on creating new superstars, new attires, and things like that, and then you don't get anything new from 2K for another year. If people on Community Creations sat in the bedroom like me can make some pretty realistic attires, surely the devs at 2K can, and now you're paying for it, surely they can. Surely they can. It'd be awesome. We just need a really good excuse to continue playing this game, and that's why this 2K20's Originals thing is really cool, because you'll be getting downloads coming in, you'll be testing them out. Oh, there's a new theme, what's it all about? You'll play that for a bit, and then you'll wait for the next one. You'll play that bit, you'll wait for the next one. And if there's things like All-Stars themes, or zombie themes, or Undertaker theme Defeat the Streak mode, that is cool. I'd play that for hours. Maybe this time next year, the gameplay in the background will be a Defeat the Streak 2K20 Originals match. I would of course like to know what you guys would like to see in this 2K20 Originals thing. Would you be interested in getting like a WWE updates every few months where you get new attires and things like that? Superstars, championships that have come out, like the 24/7 championship. Wouldn't it be cool if we got an update where you got the official 24/7 championship? Now obviously they're on Community Creations, but it's going to look nicer if it comes from 2K20. 2K have a huge problem where when the new game comes out, it's already quite outdated. Like for example, Dean Ambrose last year, he didn't have his new haircut in the game, but he'd already been sporting it for a good month or so. But this gives them an excuse to keep the game updated and relevant to the current WWE product. Maybe I'm thinking about this too much. Maybe we are literally just going to get zombie characters coming into the game and pretty irrelevant stuff, which is kind of fun to some people and not maybe most people. We'll have to see how they explain it in the next few months, but literally the possibilities are endless. I mean, maybe we might not even have to pay for a Defeat the Streak mode. Maybe it's already in the bloody game. And if it's not, I'll come tombstone you Undertaker. Anyway, thanks for watching, people. Hopefully you have in fact enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, people. Make sure to check out the video I was on about a few minutes ago, which was the 10 things we do want in WWE 2K20. I'll leave a link at the end of the video. Anyway, thanks for watching, people. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Anyway, take care. Spike your hair.